Did you know that the Bible was written by people from all sorts of diverse occupational backgrounds? Parts of the Bible were written by kings, half of the Psalms, a good chunk of the Proverbs, and Ecclesiastes seem to be penned by royalty. But other parts of the Bible are written by farmers, fishermen, tent makers, homeless prophets, a doctor, a professional scribe, vocational musicians, and yes, even preachers. Now, how cool is that? And why should that inspire us? This Sunday, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., we're going to be giving blood. It's September 6, 2022, and this is GatorBites. All right, before we get started, I have a special announcement from my friend Laura from Life South Blood Donations. Take it, Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura with Life South Community Blood Centers, and I just want to let you know why it is important to donate blood. First of all, Life South supplies 100% of the blood to all the hospitals here in Gainesville and the surrounding communities. So when you donate with Life South, you're ensuring that there is blood there for your family, your friends, your coworkers, and your neighbors. Look around you. 1 out of every 3 people in the United States is going to need a blood transfusion someday. And every 2 to 3 seconds, someone else in the United States needs blood. And 1 out of every 7 people who enter the hospital is going to need a blood transfusion. So the need is really great. And even though the need is really great, very few people actually donate blood. Only about 5% of the population that's eligible to donate actually donates blood. So think about that. Thank those 5% because they're doing their job for everyone else, and you could really help us by increasing that percentage by 1 or 2%. We wouldn't even have emergency blood needs anymore if we could do that. So if you've ever tried to donate blood and we were told you weren't able to, check again. Things change all the time. And if you have a tattoo, don't tell us that you're afraid of needles. You can donate blood. All right, thank you. I'm looking forward to, a successful blood drive.
And that's my friend Laura, so you guys need to listen to her, okay? She knows what she's saying. Thanks again, Laura. And again, I hope everyone had a wonderful long Labor Day weekend, and I hope you're off to a great start this week. This Sunday, we're going to be worshiping at 10 a.m. I'm going to be preaching, and the title of my lesson is For Gaining Wisdom. We're going to be looking at the book of, yep, you guessed it, Proverbs. Also, in a few weeks, we're going to be starting a new sermon series out of the book of Colossians titled Jesus Before All Things. If you want to get ahead of the program, you can go ahead and start reading the book of Colossians to become familiar with the amazing words of Paul that he wrote in a letter to his brothers and sisters to the church in Colossae. Also, because we were unable to have our Wednesday night lights worship night last Wednesday, we're going to do that this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Also, this Saturday, our Florida Gators are going to be hosting the Kentucky Wildcats at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, and that's going to be at 7 p.m. Yes, it's another night game, which is amazing. The environment at night is awesome. So again, that's this weekend. As you guys know, this past weekend, the Gators knocked off number 7, Utah, in a nail-biter ending. So the Gators are off to a great start. And so is Christian Family Services. This last Saturday, CFS and Campus View Church, along with all of our volunteers, raised over $8,280 to go towards CFS adoptions. What a great victory for both the Gators and for CFS. This Saturday, we're going to be parking cars yet again, and our volunteer community groups who are up for this weekend are Campus Group 2, and that's Ty and Caroline's Campus Community Group, the Collins Community Group, and the Brunson Community Group. We're going to have 2 shifts, a 1 to 4 p.m. shift and a 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. shift. We're going to need a total of 8 volunteers for shift number 1 and 12 volunteers for shift 2. There's going to be a sign-up link that's going to be sent out to all of you guys, so make sure you sign up for the time that you would like to volunteer. And again, thank you so much, volunteers, for serving in this amazing way. All right, here's a special announcement from Alan Henry. Okay, well, I'm not Alan Henry, but here's the message. We want to invite anyone and everyone to our Money Wellness for Everyone workshops. You know, with money pressures, inflation, and a recession, some of the questions that you might be asking yourself is, well, how do I pay all my bills? What about my offering for church? What about my talents? And then there's retirement. There's my kids' college. Do I buy a house? Do I buy a car? How do I get repairs done? And then there's savings. Do I save? Well, what savings? And then you feel stressed, right? Well, this is real, and we want to help. So Alan is inviting everyone to join him for Money Wellness for Everyone workshops. It's beginning this Sunday after service from 11:45 to 1 p.m. in the Northeast Pod. Come to one of the workshops or come each week, but bring your lunch, bring your questions, and you're going to be learning how you can grow in handling your money. This is open to everyone, whether you're doing great with money or not, whether you're a beginner or experienced, you're younger, older, maybe you have debt, maybe you have no debt. Well, there's no shame, no guilt, and we're going to be helping each other. We're going to work hard, and we're going to have lots of fun. So we'll see you there, and again, that's beginning this Sunday after service. Thanks, Alan. So real quick, I wish I had something like this workshop for knowing how to do my budget, knowing how to do my money back when I was a campus student or single or a young married in the church. It really would have helped me a lot, so I'm very excited about what Alan is doing here. We have an amazing fellowship here in Gainesville. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're a hot mess, but we're our hot mess. We're each other's hot mess. And thank goodness for Jesus. But our fellowship doesn't start and end in Gainesville. You know, we have brothers and sisters that we're affiliated with all over the state of Florida, all over the U.S., and all around the world. And yes, just like all of us here in Gainesville, our churches, our brothers and sisters in those churches can be a hot mess. So let's just paint a broad picture with a broad brush. The church, which is made up of a lot of different individuals all over the world, is a hot mess. But we love God and we're trying to do what's right. You know, with that being said, I wanted to encourage all of us here at Campus View to be praying for our brothers and sisters all over the world. You know, if you think about it, during your quiet time, just take a moment and pray in the mornings. Pray for the churches everywhere. But most specifically, I wanted to encourage all of us to pray for the churches right here in the state of Florida. We have 16 other churches in the state. There's the 1,200 and Crossway churches in Tallahassee. There's Tampa, Daytona, Jacksonville, Northeast Florida Church, Northwest Florida Church, Orlando, Sarasota, Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, South Lake, Space Coast, Fort Myers, Naples, and Lakeland. These are our sister churches with over 3,500 brothers and sisters who some are doing great spiritually and some are struggling. Some are doing great in their lives, some are struggling. And they could always use our prayers. Brothers and sisters, I hope that you are inspired by what God is doing in your life. And so as you pray for your life, as you pray for the church here in Gainesville, please keep it on your heart to pray for your brothers and sisters in the state of Florida, and yes, all around the world. I'll see you at 7 p.m. on Wednesday night, right, for Wednesday Night Lights. And then I'll see you 10 a.m. for worship on Sunday. And then, God willing, I'll see all of you next week on GatorBites.